Back from the Rose Anvil vaults, we're bringing back the Hika wallet. People have been begging us for years to bring this back, so now it's in all our veg tan leather and our core leathers, and completely redesigned from the wallet that I designed 10 years ago. So now all you gotta do is pinch and pull all your cards and cash out while you still got room for your most used cards in the front and back. Check out the Hika below. Big box from Goral. And this is kind of the culmination of everything we've worked on with Goral. Because this is probably, you know, we started this whole thing with, well, I got the freaking Superman curl. Get out of there. Everyone's gonna think I did it on purpose. Curly hair is uncontrollable, okay? But we started off trying to make a pair of manly Uggs. Because Uggs are freaking comfy as heck. You know, they started in Australia as like surfer and ranch and like universally used by all of Australians. And then a little American company was like, how about we just take that and run with it and make sure that nobody ever can sell a pair of Uggs ever again in the United States under the name Ugg. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go watch that Ugg video because it's really interesting. It's a classic, like, unfortunate story of how an American brand took a time-honored traditional footwear from a different country and I don't even know what the word is, and took it over? What am I trying to say? Like, I've been watching Game of Thrones, I should know this. I don't know. They basically barred everyone from being able to use the UGG name and been suing everyone that tried to sell their Uggs in the United States, even if they were the original UGG maker. But that's beside the point, because more than anything, I just like, even when I was in high school, I'm 35, but I already seen Uggs come in and out of fashion twice already. And it's because they're comfortable. They're natural materials, at least most of them are. I think Uggs actually, I'm talking so much trash about Uggs for no reason, but I'm pretty sure their upper isn't true shearling. I think it's a fake shearling. But they're warm, they're lightweight, they're easy to slip on, but they just look terrible. Like, you can't wear these as dudes. There's some dudes be like, yeah, I can wear whatever I want. Most dudes are not gonna be able to pull these off and probably don't wanna pull them off. And so that's when we made this very first pair of Smugs, not Smugs, Mugs, manly Uggs. It's funny how some of these collaborations and some of these business relationships have come about, because I literally was like, oh, look, I found this old like bomber jacket at a thrift store. Like, what if we made a pair of like shearling sneakers out of it? And that's what they made. You know, obviously some flaws to it and some things that didn't work quite well, but it was just like a fun little project. That turned into the mugs. That turned into the full-on shearling line mugs, where it's actually, this is the blood core version. Look how sick that thing looks. And then it went to the Smugs, sneakers made using good shit, trying to make like a boot quality sneaker made by Goral because of that Blake stitch on the inside. Then it went to the Slugs and then the Sock Eaters. You know, we've done like all these crazy collaborations with them. But the whole start was trying to make a pair of manly Uggs. I wanted a pair of these that didn't look atrocious, that I could still get the utility of this kind of boot style, but still have the warmth of the shearling, but the casualness of it, the easy on and off. And that's you know, that's not what this is. Like, this kind of evolved from that concept, but it's a pair of Uggs in disguise of a sneaker. So, what's in this box? That's what I'm saying. It's probably it's kind of the culmination of all the stuff we've done with Goral. And it basically was the original concept. And it just took us 6 different collaborations, and I don't even know how many years we've been doing it with Goral, like 3 or 4 years working with Goral. And I got a big old box of TUGGs, is what we're gonna call them, TUGGs. Which, shout out to Goral again for just letting me name these things the most ridiculous names. Especially mugs was funny because I got that from Love Island, UK. He mugged me off. You think I'm a mug? That's my best British accent. Sorry, Goral. So, since you literally can't see this whole box, whoa, wrong button. Freaking looped it. Oh gosh. There we go. Do it right here. And I know there's at least 2 prototypes in here because we already had 1 prototype made, but it was an early prototype, and so instead of doing an unboxing of it and having it shipped over here, we just immediately gave some feedback. My little Christie knife. I love this little knife. So it looks like we got 3 big boxes. 4 big boxes, I can count. I'm gonna have to take a peek and find the right order to unbox these. Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were sending us that. Okay, Goral. Let's see. I honestly don't know exactly. Oh my gosh. I'm ruining the surprise for myself. I'm looking for one specific thing. That's not it either. It's literally the last box. Unless they didn't ship it to me. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I literally had to check every single box. Ruined the surprise a little bit for myself, but these are so crazy. Okay, so box number 1. This was, I literally just sent them a drawing and was like, hey, can you make this? And they're like, we'll try. And it turned out really good. So let's see what prototype number 1 of the TUGGS looks like. Woo, look at that. This is the first time I've seen them in person. Look at that. That is so freaking sick. But notice there's a little problem right there. But look at that thing. Now, does that look like a pair of manly Uggs to you? Sure does to me. Basically the same height. Shearling all through the inside, but instead of it all just being rough shearling, we added all this leather on top to support it in the same way we did with the mugs, because that's what we learned from making the mugs was you can do shearling all through here, but in the structural spots, you want to have an overlay of leather to just give it more structure, to give it a better finished look, and so it doesn't look floppy and terrible like this. So we did that same thing with this, where the whole thing is shearling. Your foot is completely surrounded in shearling all the way to underneath your foot with the insole, and then we overlay it with this leather to make it look more like a traditional pull-on boot, to behave more like a traditional pull-on boot, and so you literally can't tell that there's any shearling in this boot whatsoever, unless you literally blow out the side like we did here. So then what happened here? What's going on there? Why is it all blown out? What's going on? Well, this is the very first prototype, and it turned out so freaking good already. And I love this outsole. I wanted to put this outsole they put on their Chelsea boots and stuff on this, because you still have that sidewall stitch, still has the Blake stitch construction, but you can see that that shearling was not strong enough to when you put your foot in there, and as that rounds that corner, I didn't rip this. I think someone at Goral did when they were putting it on. It just blew out that side. And you also might notice that there's a lot of strappage going on here. You got the side strap with the pull loop, you got this front strap, you got another side strap, and you got another strap down the back. It's just a little too strappy for me. It looks cool, but there's too many straps going on. And then obviously we had to kind of fix this issue here. So not bad, right? For like a first prototype, this is freaking good. I was like blown away. When we got on the call and they're like, hey, look what we got. They put it on camera. I was like, what the heck? How do we get it this good, this freaking fast? That's just a testament to Goral. Like sometimes I just am blown away by how perfect they can make things work so fast. Because we've got a bunch of projects we're working on that they were like, oh, it'll take us a month. It's been like 6 months. And so that just is a testament to Goral's ability to actually manufacture and prototype, and not just like all these other brands are like, oh yeah, like we work with the factory. Goral owns the factory. Goral is the factory. And so that's how we're able to do this so fast. So what's in this? This is the next prototype. And oh, look at it. Oh, look at that alien core. Looks like they scuffed it up for, I don't know if they're maybe gonna put like a toe cap on it or something. Maybe just to see how it wears. I'm not sure what they did there. That's funny. But look at that. So now you can see this next version, not only is it an alien core, but also simplified the strappage going on here. So the part of the reason this failed on the side of the first prototype was the shearling came together right there. And so that strip over top sealed that all together. And so instead of having a failure point right there, we just basically omitted that whole side panel right there. And so this is all solid shearling that comes together at the front, I think. Yeah, you can see it's sewn in right there, and then comes together in the back as well. So that way you don't have that huge fail point down the side. Dang, that thing is so freaking good looking. And it looks like they widened it a little bit too. You know, this was pretty narrow, and part of the problem that popped out was there wasn't enough room to really get your ankle in there Woo, I think it's so sick. Okay, let's see the next color. Look at this. I don't know why they scuffed the toe up on all these. That's so weird. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe just to show the age, like how it's gonna look when it ages. I have no idea. That's so weird. Do they do it on every single shoe? Yeah, weird. I don't know why they did that. I guess it looks kind of cool, but yeah, I'm not sure what, I don't know what the idea behind scuffing out all the toes are. Okay, last one of the next prototype. Oh, I need to actually grab it too. Okay, last prototype. Classic blood pour. They scuffed the toe on that one too. I have no idea what that's about. That is so weird. I guess it kind of looks cool. Isn't that so crazy looking? I love it. So you can actually now buy a true manly pair of Uggs. Can't call them mugs though, because we already stole that name. So that's why we're calling them tugs, because you literally tug them on. You get a little pull on, tug your boots on. I think there's something else to it too, wasn't there? Tall mugs. But the main thing is you tug them on. Actually, let's do it. Let's freaking do it right now. I need to work on this setup so I can actually record try-ons. We're working on it. Okay, I got a mystery boot on, so I can't show you. How do I do this? This, I guess. Oh, oh my gosh, these are so good. Look at this. Look at that. So then over time, this is gonna slowly compress over the top of your instep, giving you some really cool, like what do you call it, like crumpling. You can put your pants over it so you can't see them as well. Those things are so freaking good. I just don't know what's going on with that toe. That's so weird. Golly, fit good though. Yes, finally. We finally did it. After like 4 years of working with Goral, we finally finished the initial concept. So, what else, is there anything else about these? I'll show you I'll quickly show you the insole. Because like I said, shearling through here, shearling through here, shearling through the shaft of the boot, shearling underneath of your foot. And if you look down in there, which you can't see, it's got that veg tan insole with the Blake stitch around it, and you get that sidewall stitch. So sick. So let me know what you guys think. Is there anything you think we should change on this? Do you like I honestly don't know what the scuff toe is. Maybe that's like a European styling thing I'm not aware of or something. But let me know what you guys think we should change, what we should keep the same. I really like it. I don't even know if there's anything else I want to change on it. What do you think about like the toe scuffing? Maybe I'm just completely oblivious to it. Maybe you guys would think that's really cool. Maybe that's what Goral's intention was, to like give you a little bit of a worn out spot on the toe or something. So, and these drop, I think, near the end of the month. We don't know for sure, but it's gonna be in the next few weeks, so get ready for the drop of these, because we're dropping in the middle of the summer, so you guys can actually get these for fall and winter. Because it's easier to sell like winter products in winter, but where these are gonna be a pre-order, where they're gonna manufacture them after you order your pair, you gotta order them sooner than winter so you can get them manufactured for winter. So that's why we're dropping in the middle of summer. So get ready for this. I'll give you more information on the next and final unboxing, I think. 'Cause I think we're basically there. I think these turned out so freaking good. Finally, dream come true. Look at this. Now, nobody's wearing this. I'd wear this all day, every day in the winter. Just a nice little backdoor boot, take it on a date, take it anywhere, That's the cool thing about this. It's gonna be super universal for anything from like casual UGG style wear up to some pretty heavy duty use, because it's got all the leather insole, it's got the sidewall stitch, it's got the Blake stitch, got the overlay of the protective leather. We freaking nailed it. I'm hyped about these. So get on the limited edition email list. You get early access, sizing guide, everything you need to know to order, and give me your feedback on these, because I think we freaking nailed it. So thank you guys. Huge shout out to Goral for pushing this through and being willing to put up with our insane ideas and our concepts that, you know, like we don't know for sure. Like, you know, when we first did the mugs, I was like, is anyone gonna want a pair of shearling line sneakers? And we've sold thousands and thousands and thousands of these since. So thank you guys for all your support. Huge shout out to Goral. And that's it. See ya.